particularly themed towards those of you who enjoy the narrative element of Warhammer 40,000. But as you say, Adam, the detachments will be match play compatible. But because we don't want to kind of limit them behind a big set that you have to buy, they will also be available online for those of you who want to just get the detachment. But then you'd be missing out on having an amazing campaign experience within the 500 worlds. And what this set really does is it sets up that region of space as a pivotal and important part of the Warhammer 40,000 universe, one of the most active war zones that's currently happening in Warhammer 40,000 right now, which is to say something, because there's a lot of war going on.
And I had a chance to read through the Titus volume, that 80-page lore book. There are some very cool information inside there. The things that are happening within the sort of wider story of Warhammer 40,000 are really interesting. It's a compelling read.
But who are they fighting, Adam?
Well, if you've looked at the covers of those books, you might have got a subtle hint as to who the enemy that is principally causing them problems within the 500 worlds. These guys are finding themselves going up against this guy. This is Necrosor Amantar.
Hang on.
And who or what is Necrosor Amantar?
So
Eddie?
Necrosor Amantar is effectively a deranged destroyer lord of the Necrons. He is an ancient, powerful creature, and he leads an entire army of destroyers who want none of that kind of conquest or claiming land or anything like that. He just wants to wipe out all life in the galaxy, starting with Ultramar. There are even rumors that he might have been the origin of the Destroyer curse itself amongst the Necrons, so he's a pretty big deal. He has a particularly diabolical plan. Looking at the galaxy, he goes, even though I am a 20-foot killing machine with lasers for arms, I don't think I could kill the whole galaxy, but I know something that could. I'm going to put the Nightbringer back together.
Fantastic. Okay. So the Nightbringer, you might have seen, we showed it on warhammercommunity.com. This would have been the first time you'd seen it if it hadn't have gone out as a leak. We did mention leaks in our invitation video, but here is the Catan shard of the Nightbringer. The Necrosor, his plan is to gather all of the Catan shards so that he can get the Nightbringer together properly and just kill all life in the galaxy.
Absolutely. It's not just the new character and the new Catan shard that will be coming out. There will be some new ways of getting Necrons into your army. There is a new battalion, which basically gives you all the destroyers. So if you like the idea of an army of undying, unkillable robots, hell-bent on destroying all life, this is the battalion for you.
Perfect. Yeah, if your jam is just psychotic, undead robot killing machines, 500 Worlds is going to be your jam.
Yep.
Perfect.
Okay. Whew. I got it all set up. We're good to go now.
We've reached the end.
That is the end.
Perfect. Right. So here we go. Let's just look at Titus squaring off against the enemy. And then what remains is for us to bring this to a close. Everybody who's been watching us live on the stream, thank you so much for sticking with us for our technical difficulties.
I made it just in time. We'll see.
But it's been really great to show you all these fantastic Warhammer reveals. And
I know. I was I just got home and I was frantically trying to set this up.
If you want to see any of these reveals, again, you want to watch any of the videos,
but we're at the end now.
Look at any of those miniatures. The Warhammer Community website, if it's not already updated, will be updated very soon with lovely shots of all of those new reveals, so you can spend time, look over them, and decide which of those you're most excited about, which one you want to buy.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you've got burning questions about things Eddie and I didn't explain, there's a good chance that the answers will be there on Warcom, so go and have a look.
I'm going to have to go back.
Should address the 1,000 or so people in the room. Thank you all for sticking around with us as well. You have been an incredible audience. It's been a delight to share this reveal with all of you. We're going to bring this thing to a close. Thank you from Eddie and from all of the Warhammer TV team who made this possible. And thank you from myself. It's been a delight. We'll see you again next time. Good night.
That's it. All right, well, I missed it. So that's cool. I spent the last 20 minutes trying to get this stream set up, and I made it just for the end. All right, well. I'm going to go in. Hang on. I know you wanted us to react to that one, Melodus. So I'm going to save that one. They haven't uploaded the Titus trailer yet. That was sick, though. But we did not get Russ. It's quite unfortunate. Let's see. What do I need to go back and watch? I'll save the animation for Raincloud. Expecting more 40k. We're hyping them up just to be Titus plus the Necrons. Yeah, the Ultramarines were getting their typical love. Still waiting for that to come up. There it is. All right, I want to watch this again.
The Primarch Reborn demands the impossible.
I knew as soon as I heard Titus's voice that was what was going to happen. Don't get the Titus glazing. He's really generic here. Every man. Well, that's because he's an Ultramarine. Apparently, everyone loves the Ultramarines. But he's captain of the second company.
My lord. He commands us to reconquer the 500 worlds of Ultramar. In the 10,000 years between his death and rebirth, how many worlds have been scoured by the archenemy? Devoured by the monsters of the hive mind.
Acheran
Sacrificed on the altar of Exterminatus.
Go to the first company.
He is a demigod out of time. Fighting for a golden age that can never dawn again.
Welcome home. Rise, Demetria Titus, Master of the Watch,
Wait,
Captain of the
he's got 4
Second
studs.
Company,
That means we're in 400
Warden of
So this is 200
Ultramar!
years after Space Marine 2.
The Primarch Reborn demands the impossible.
I got it.
But only in death does duty end.
Sorry, I don't know why that was so loud. There, that's a little more manageable. All right, I gotta hang on.
The prime age that can never dawn again.
I want to see his studs again.
Well,
No way Acheran replaces Calgar. No, he's not going to replace Calgar. Absolutely not. Guess 10th company for him. Maybe? I don't know what his focus was really as a captain, where he would fit in best. I don't know. Unless he got drafted in the Death Watch or something. Where's your face, Titus? I want to look at your face. There it is. So he's got 4 studs. Because he only had 2 in Space Marine 2, right? And those are 100 years apiece. Because they made a big deal out of him being 200 years old. The age is starting to show. That's interesting. That is very interesting. He wore Phobos, so I'm guessing he's at least a bit sneaky. Yeah, that's true. I've never seen a captain in Phobos before I saw him. I feel like that's something that needs to be a thing. Because there aren't any captains in Phobos, are there? Because there's... Yeah, there's captains in the other 2 that names are escaping me. It's been a long week. Yeah, that's weird. Oh, that cape doesn't really scream Ultramarines either. There's a model for one, and it looks exactly like Acheron. Well, that tracks, because every single one of them. Hey, Gray Fox. We're doing a bit of reacting to some things that were dropped tonight by Games Workshop. I came in just at the tail end, though, so I missed it all. That's okay. Let's see. What else did I miss? You said these Nurgle. Are these the Nurgle models you were talking about? Ooh, I see some kit bashing potential there. Saw the fur cape. I thought it was wolves for sure. That's what I thought. That was my first thought. I feel like they just teased us. Or something heresy related, because, you know, Horus. Oh yeah, there's so much kit bashing in those. That looks so good. What was that one? The Leech Lord? I like that one. I like that a lot. I would definitely kit bash that. New Cataphracti and Mark III Breachers and Iron Warriors box. Are they scaled up, Cataphracti? Where is that? There's a lot of AOS. Interesting. That was... Well, I gotta say I'm a little underwhelmed. I mean, the Titus animation was cool. Scaled up, and Festus is an old word character. Okay, so if they're scaled up, since they came out with the Assault Terminators, that means they would definitely... Well, the Assault Terminators are scaled up, and if they're working on scaling up all the Heresy models, that means more kit bashing potential. And that's what we want. Because I've got all those Tartaros Terminators over there, but they're just as big as a normal Legionnaire. And then I put my Chaos Termies right next to them, and they're a head taller. And that looks a little wonky. But yeah, if we're getting upscaled Termies, that's what I need. Warhammer community link, Discord news channel. Gotcha. All right. Okay. I'm a fan. I love that power mace. Or is it power maul? Power mace. And you get the Volkite pistols with it too. That's awesome. Not a super great value for a Horse Heresy box, but I'm tempted. Well, it's got to be better. It's got to be better than the... I can't name tonight. Than the Saturnine. Granted, I didn't look at the price. The autocannon, the autocannon seemingly fits the Cataphractes better than it does the Tartaros. Hi, Cheyenne. Yeah, those are pretty slick. Sorry, I'm trying to communicate with Raincloud. We were going to play some DDO tonight because my last video that I have scheduled is supposed to go up on the 12th, so I need some more footage for that. I like those power malls or power maces a lot. I'd love to have one of those. Are there other weapon options besides the Volkite? Opinions about the new 40k characters? Are you talking about the Ultramarines ones? Because I saw... Hi, Greg. The Votan, Nid, and Tau. Oh, I briefly caught a glimpse of those. I was setting everything up when all that was going on. The Nid looked awesome. Not seeing that yet. And I think I caught the Tau too. But I'm not sure I saw the Votan. Surely they'll reveal that. Let's just go to the community page. Let's see. Look at these again. Titus does look sick and menacing, but honestly, if I were to get him, remove all of the Ultramarine stuff. There are combi bolters in the full box, the bottom of that article. Well, I don't read things. And they've already announced Space Marine 3. So, and this is 200 years later. So these guys have to be progressed. Link in the Discord. I think, yeah, this is it right here. That's great. Because Votan already hate orcs, right? I do like the Tau. Twin Lance. Is he an already established character? Philosophy, the Undisputed Master, Killing Blow. My guess is the third game is in between the two. Maybe. I like the fire on the base. That looks sick. I guess they're really trying to portray the cast. Okay. The Tyranid Prime with the Lash Whip looks awesome. I kind of like it. What is that on the base? I can't tell what that is. I see the skull. Oh, between 500 Worlds and Space Marine 2. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm curious about the implications of 500 Worlds. Is Guilliman trying to reestablish his Imperium Secundus? They are new, but they have the same roles Farsight used to have according to what they said in the reveal. I missed all that. Oh, need growths. Oh, I see. I thought it was like something with armor on it. Now I see it. That lash whip looks awesome. I'm a fan of that. I am a big fan of that. What else we got? All right. I don't really care about Old World or AOS. Saw those. Warhammer animation trailer. Watch that later. Save that. The Skitarii, I wanted to look at them again. I kind of like them, except for the fact that they don't really scream Mechanicus. They kind of seem more like their own thing. Doubt it, probably just a new threat that attacked Ultramar, and Titus is handling that while the other Smurfs are away. That's valid, but I would think that Calgar would be the one to do that. That would make the most sense to me. I don't know. I'm a big dumb. It's Ultramarines, I don't care. Yeah, I like those a lot, but they don't really scream Mechanicus to me. Because there's no red. Like, what is that? Like, even the 30k Mechanicus have red on them. Somewhere. I mean, they're cool. I would just probably do some conversion and use them as something else. Yeah, their color scheme is a bit flat. Oh. Did we get new? Oh, new rules for Imperialis. I don't play Imperialis. I don't really want to collect any Imperialis. I want scale models. Let's see. Already saw those. I'm gonna go back to these. I like this guy. I want to use him in 40k. Legions Imperialis has all the cool new tanks and just never come to 28mm scale. Still waiting on the 30k era Baneblade. Now these guys look cool too. I know you can't use them in 40k, but I would find a way. Because Death Guard doesn't have any mounted units, right? Warhammer Quest. I would literally just get the game for the models. But yeah, kind of underwhelming. I think there's going to be new models along with those 500 Worlds boxes, so that's going to be fun. Sadly not. Well, that's disappointing. Dang. I missed all that. Thanks, Warhammer. Let's see. think most people get the Warhammer Quest boxes for the minis. Isn't that the case with all of the board games they produce? Like, oh, what are those ones? I've seen them at Barnes and Noble. There's the one that's like 5 different Astartes. And then there's the Blood Ravens one. I can't remember what it is, but it's a board game. Hi, Mrs. Faceplant. You need to blow up Raincloud's phone and tell him to get on. Overall, I'm not totally disappointed because, like, that's cool. It's probably going to be like an $80 model. Is it available on the store yet, or is it's probably just for pre-order? Nope, not that. Never mind. Okay. Where is... See, I never used the actual store. Hyped up the stream a bit too much. I really thought they were going to be a Primarch. Well, when you said animation, I got excited because I wanted to see that. But I am waiting. Let's see. Let's go with the NIDS. See if it's on pre-order. Probably not yet, since they just revealed it, because they would have to go through and update the website too. See, we've been talking about Tyranids so much yesterday. That is pretty much all I can focus on. Of course, I'm getting UK prices. Give me United States, because that's where I is. Tempted to summon the Cloud of Rain. Well, see how that goes. And I actually started working on a conflict for a couple of my chapters against Tyranids, so we're going to see how that goes. And I do think I came up with a scheme that I want to try, by the way. I may have to get some contrasts to do what I really want to do. But well, that was fun. I suppose. We can speed paints, make it so easy. I may get some speed paints. I don't know. I have a particular scheme in mind. I just have to figure out how I want to do it exactly, because it's going to require some particular washes. I don't know. I don't know, because I have the base coats. I just have to figure out how to give them depth. without just dry brushing or edge highlights. So I may get some contrasts. I may get some speed paints. I don't actually own any speed paints, and I have one contrast and like 3 technical paints. Those are the only Citadel paints I have. Oh, wait, no, that's not true. I have Wraithbone. And I have 3 different washes. But irrelevant. Let's see. Do we want me to do something? Since that's over. Do a couple things. I was going to play some DDO. Got the old Speed Paint 1.0 in a big box for clearance in my local hobby store. That's awesome. I don't have a local hobby store. That's why I have all Vallejo, because that's all I can really get. I would play some Space Marine too, but I feel like it would blow up my graphics card. And I would paint, but I don't want to reset my camera setup because I was set up for streaming here. Game together. Almost done with your Master Possession. That's sweet. Is he in your Sign Out of Truth scheme? Super down for a gaming stream. Well, while we wait on Raincloud, what do we want? I would say more Skyrim, but I don't want to destroy everything again. Unless I just stay within the map. Let's see. I do still have Baldur's Gate. I do have Rogue Trader. Yeah, I converted from a T-Sun. That would be cool. I've been considering doing one of that, or that can't word. I've been considering doing that for one of my warbands that I have no models for, that they haven't made it out of the conceptual phase. Or Uno. I believe that has an update. Among Us. Well, he's not responding. Name all the games until you. I don't think I have anything you can play. Minecraft Hardcore. I can play Minecraft. I don't have Fall Guys downloaded. I don't have Shotgun Farmers downloaded either. Pizza delivery. I haven't bought it. I'm aware that I'm no help. Oh, I suppose simplest thing I have is Skyrim. I have Morrowind. I haven't played that in a hot minute. I don't even know where I'm at. I could attempt that. I just don't know how it will show up on stream. Yeah, I know. I don't have anything for you to play with me. Let's see, what can I play and not crash my PC? I don't actually have that many games installed. Fallout New Vegas. I told myself I was going to get through the storyline, the main quest, before the new season comes out. I haven't made it that far. I'd be down for Skyrim if that's easy. Multiplayer couple stream would be a banger, though. She is dangerous when we play certain games together. Yeah, Skyrim would probably be the simplest. Although I am curious how Morrowind would run, because I know for a fact that it would not bog down my graphics card. I just know not to leave the map. Gosh. Everything is falling apart. Didn't want a game with me. I know, I'm no fun. Alright, there we go. Good stuff. I've got to readjust my... Oh, no, that's the same. Thought I had to readjust my volume there. Alright, I'm still in the same spot that we left off last time. I should probably change some of the things so people know what I'm doing. Hang on. There we go. All right.
If it's work you need, how about chopping up some wood for the fires?
Perhaps you could show me what really happens when a Dragonborn comes?
Yes, Sophia. I will show you. Not. All right. What was I doing? I don't remember who was here before. I am, for the record, slowly working on more Terminus Nights. Because I want Tanite Crusade is becoming a price.
What do you need, handsome? Is there something I can do for you? Is there...
What else do I have running? Didn't think I did. I don't want to go through this again. Oh, it's literally because... Okay. See if that fixes it. Is that any better?
Oh, the fruit looks so good. So juicy.
No handouts today, Brendan. Now scat. They'll scare off my paying customers.
Oh, just one apple, Carlotta. Just one tiny apple. I'll pay you tomorrow, I swear it.
That's what you said last week, and the week before that. Now go, before I call a guard.
Bits and baubles
No,
for
no.
sale.
Don't do that.
Oh,
No need to do
crafted by
that.
the
I'm
best
going, see?
blacksmith
You
in
leave. No
Skyrim.
guards,
Plains
please.
outside Whiterun are
Whoa.
right gate.
Look, come back tomorrow, okay? If I have anything left that's not sold or spoiled, you can have it.
You've got the
Tired
heart of
of Brendan's
Mara
stories.
herself.
Had
You know
enough
that?
of fishing.
Thank you, Carlotta. Thank
Treat
you.
yourself and your kin to a choice cut of steak or a tender rack of ribs.
Alright, well. Tonight, I'm going to be purchasing a new... Now it's fine. Now we're all good. Yeah, it was fine. I literally have nothing else running. Stop that. Stop that. Now I'm going to be lagging 5 minutes behind again. Yes, I know it's unstable. My graphics card is having a lot of issues. I don't think that was the problem. Let's try this. All right, well, there may be no game stream. Oh, hey. I just so happened to look. We hit the 200 mark during this stream. Was not expecting that. Woo, celebration. All it took was not playing Skyrim. Yeah, we're back on track now, I suppose. Well, now I feel like I have to play a Warhammer game. Since, you know, Warhammer is what we're supposed to do on this channel, but for some reason we don't. About the only thing I think I could run is Rogue Trader. See. And DDO, that one too. And probably Minecraft. Or Among Us. We don't have enough people for Among Us, though.